But once you start shaving an area, you just can't stop. It grows wildly out of control. I'm standing up here at the moment, it feels like I've got Don King's head in my underpants. I don't know an awful lot about New York. I've been here a couple of times. I love New York. It's a magnificent city. The thing I love most about it is its diversity. You know, I never knew there were so many different ways of saying you. It's fantastic. But one thing I wouldn't do here is I wouldn't try and drive in Manhattan. You drive like crazy here. You know, I don't approve of drink driving, but I'd need to have a few drinks to pluck up the courage to drive, you know? Yeah. It's mad on the roads. Now, the most dangerous people on the road are the ambulance drivers. They're reckless. Now, I've no respect at all for that particular emergency vehicle. And the thing I dislike most about the ambulance is the way they have the word ambulance spelt backwards, emblazoned across the front of the vehicle. Now, the thinking being that you're driving along in traffic and you look in your rear-view mirror and you see, oh, there's an ambulance behind me, so I better pull over. You know, that's assuming that you haven't heard the incredibly loud siren in the first place. You know, they think we're idiots, don't they? So whenever I see an ambulance coming towards me, down the wrong side of the street, as they often do, I think to myself, well, I hear the siren all right, but how can I be sure? You know? Huh? How can I be sure? You know? God, I'm exhausted already. I have no energy at all. I used up all my energy in my youth running around the house pretending to be a horse, you know? I mean, the only exercise I get now would be a vomit on a Friday night, so that's not much good to me. Keeps me in trim. And I had an operation a couple of months ago. You know, nothing too serious, just having my pajamas surgically removed. But this operation, it did involve me having my genital area shaved. And I was a bit nervous about this at first. But to be honest, I've been doing it ever since. Yes. It's just all the guys in the ward said I look much younger without it, you know? Apparently it takes years off me. But once you start shaving an area, you just can't stop. It grows wildly out of control. I'm standing up here at the moment, it feels like I've got Don King's head in my underpants. You know? And that's not a very pleasant thought, you know. Especially if you're Don King. Yeah. I'm permanently exhausted. I saw a sign on the side of the road the other day. It said, tiredness can kill. I never knew that. You know, last Saturday I stayed up all night watching movies. I could have died. You know? Nobody tells you these things. I love sleeping. I think sleeplessness is the root cause of all the problems in society today. People don't get enough sleep. You know? They work too hard and they're stressed out. They make mistakes and commit crimes and grow long beards and run amok in the workplace with automatic weapons. You know? I think there should be a Spanish-style siesta in this country. Yes. Yes. There should. From about 11:30 in the morning until Thursday. That'll be about right.